Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of releasing FPL prices. So this is today. This is Friday, July 13th, or sorry, Saturday. I know my days. And we had 5 more clubs released today. And we'll start with Brighton. Scroll all the way down to Brighton. And Brighton is a new reforming and reshaping team now that De Zerbi is left. And I don't know what to think of them. I feel like Brentford, they could be really good. They have the potential. Or they could just have a pretty bad season. I don't think they'll be relegated. But it's kind of an interesting turning point for them. So I don't really know much of the players. I know João Pedro. He probably will get a lot of points this year. If he can be the number 1 striker over Evan Ferguson, he'll get lots of points. Estupinian was really good, but then he got injured. So watch out for that. And then Dunk actually scored quite a bit last season, so he might be a good pickup on defense. Then we have Ipswich. My bad, Ipswich. I don't know. Championship teams, let's just scroll on through. Then we have Liverpool. Liverpool was released today with Cody Gakpo for 7.5. So Cody Gakpo, all right, is popping off, or was popping off, for the Netherlands at the Euros. He was doing amazingly. So I'm wondering if that affects his price in a 7.5. Especially because I don't know if he plays over Darwin Nunez yet. Speaking of Darwin Nunez, also a 7.5. I feel like one of those people is definitely going to go down, one of them is definitely going to go up. So we'll see that throughout the season. Alexander-Arnold fell from an 8 million to a 7 million because he had a pretty bad season by his standards. It'll be interesting to see if this bumps up how many people get him or not. McAllister had a pretty great season, I'd say, for Liverpool when he was playing. So 6.5 I think is about right for him. And then 6 million for Van Dijk is interesting as he's a center back, and I'm not sure how many clean sheets Liverpool will keep this season. Next, we have Bournemouth, and the thing on everyone's lips is Dominic Solanke. All right, he was a pretty great player last year and was now 7.5 million. This fits, all right, because Dominic Solanke, he scored a lot of points, but he's on Bournemouth, and Bournemouth isn't necessarily going to be that great. So we will certainly see if he can have another great season or not. Tavernier is a 5.5. Cook is a 5, and he is he's listed as a defender here, but that's an error. Don't pay attention to that. Kierkegaard might be an interesting, and Zabrini might be interesting pickups in defense too. Just they won't probably get many clean sheets. And then we have Tottenham. So Tottenham was released, notably without Son being released, which made me really sad for me trying to plan out my fantasy team because he's one of my additions. But we had James Maddison for 7.5 million, which is about right, I'd say, for his value. It just depends, again, if he gets injured. He wasn't really on his best last end of season, but he was really, really good at the beginning. So we'll see which James Maddison we get. Dejan Kulusevski is 6.5 million. If he plays over Brennan Johnson more, it's a good pickup. If not, then don't. Then we have Pedro Porro for 5.5 million. He's one of the best performing fullbacks in the Premier League right now, and so is Destiny Udogie, who, as long as he can stay healthy, is pretty great. And then finally, we have one of the goalkeepers of the season last year. Not in fantasy, but in real life, he was probably the best goalkeeper this season, Vicario, for 5 million. So that's what we have today for the price releases, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. See ya.